Hi, I'm Dave Gardy for Cybersecurity TV from our studios here near Washington, D.C. in preparation for the upcoming AFCEA Shark Tank. And with me here in the studio is John Marcy, who is coming to us from Netmaker Communications. John, thanks for coming out today.
My pleasure.
Now, give us an overview. What is Netmaker all about?
So Netmaker Communications is a veteran-owned small business. We've been in business since 2007 with focus on being the next generation telephone company, basically. We're a 21st century phone company.
And what makes you a 21st century phone company?
Good question. Specifically, we've got focus on moving TDM to IP. So taking your legacy TDM, PBX, key system type infrastructure and technology and moving it to the IP world.
Okay. Now, can you give us some perspective of some of the federal work that you're doing?
Yes, absolutely. We're on contract with the Defense Information Systems Agency, helping the DoD CIO office specifically, putting a strategy together actually for establishing an enterprise-wide solution, if you will, for moving all of the legacy TDM to a unclassified voice over IP environment.
And can you give us some perspective and insight as to what that process is like?
Yeah, let me see. So basically, there is a working group established called the Enterprise Communication and Productivity Suite Working Group, or ECAPS. The CIO is basically boiling the ocean with participation with all parts of DoD, including the Fourth Estate, to, in essence, establish functional requirements, which then gets fed into DISA and the other departments as their baseline for acquisition.
So this is an attempt to do something DoD-wide then with the strategy?
Very much so, yeah.
So, excellent. Now, you've also done commercial work. Can you give us an overview of that?
Yeah, so back in 2017, the FCC heard testimony from all the three main big carriers, AT&T, Verizon, and CenturyLink. They all testified to the fact that starting in 2020, they're going to start turning off their TDM infrastructure.
Really?
So for businesses of all sizes, if you are a subscriber to TDM analog trunks for your PBXs, they're going to start going away. So you've got to start replacing that technology with IP PBXs.
Well, that's good to know. Anyway, so in the future, you're going to be facing some challenges, federal and commercial. What are some of those challenges you think that you're going to be able to solve the problems for?
Well, I think our discriminator from our competition specifically is we are intent on putting a cyber wrapper around all of our solutions. So specific to voice over IP, we are really big proponents of putting cyber security in, baking that into all services that we deliver, whether it's our designs to actual services we deliver to businesses.
So if people want to hear more about Netmaker Communications, where should they go on the web?
So you can find us on the internet. We're at www.ucnetmaker.net.
The letters UC.
Yep.
www.ucnetmaker.net. And this is in preparation for the Shark Tank coming up, and you're a former Shark Tank participant.
I am, very much so.
Well, great. Glad to have you back here and being a sponsor.
Thank
we talked
you
to
so
John
much.
Marcy, who's CEO of Netmaker Communications. I'm Dave Gardy in preparation for the Shark Tank coming up on February 5th with AFCEA. Thanks for joining us here on Cybersecurity TV.